So, you feel the gun wounds again. But they slowly start to subside. And this time you don't fall unconscious. You see the same face, well, not even a face, the same mask, caked in black smoke. This time with an actual pistol. This time, however, it doesn't. It actually fires. It doesn't just stay. It fires at you, but the bullets come out as black flame. And they just effortlessly sizzle off your chest as they hit. No pain at all. You're realizing that you're a lot bigger than this thing that is trying to attack you. It can't harm you. In the dream, at least, this time you decide to get closer. You expect the figure to... It's far away, of course. It's not... Well, I wouldn't say far away this time. Well, yes, it's far away. You were walking away from it as... this time, you start walking towards it, and this time, as you walk towards it, it's like... You know how, like... perspective-wise, things that seem farther away to you seem small.
Yeah.
As you walk towards this thing, it doesn't do that. It doesn't get bigger. It just continues to be small. As you get closer and closer, it starts to, whatever kind of fear you held in your gut for this thing, slowly starting to go away. As it closer and closer, it appears smaller and smaller until you get right up next to it, and it's small enough for you to just step on. Be rid of. The question is, do you?
Actually thinking. Hold on.
I'll tell you right now, there is no wrong answer here.
I feel like he knows that getting rid of this won't get rid of that fear. Even if this is the physical manifestation of it, it doesn't go away. So I feel like her first instinct is to not get rid of it. Just knowing getting rid of it won't make anything better.
Okay. I think this is a fair question to ask. Is it... The fear of it won't go away. If, what do you mean by that?
Is gonna... Anything that happens here is not going to change what had happened. And the fact as far as she is aware, he is not gone.
Is this about a reality thing, or is this about, like...
This is about reality for her.
So, let's answer it this way, because you're being literal when this is supposed to be metaphorical.
Yeah. This is also completely on flavor for her, though.
Yes, it's completely favorable for her, but this is also supposed to be metaphorical.
Yes. Alright.
If this was an opportunity she had in real life, would she take it?
No. Because any other time she's been put in that situation, she has had a direction to go. She would have dozens of questions that she wants answers to first.
So, again, this is also very literal.
I know, I'm so literal about this character.
This is very specific. This has to be a metaphorical thing for a reason. Like,
I
The
know.
reason this has to be metaphorical.
I know the reason too.
Okay. If the answers, let's just say the, and mind you, I'm keeping this in because it's very funny.
You should.
The answers are solved. Yada yada yada.
So given there are no other leads, no anything, then yes. Given the perfect opportunity, yes, absolutely.
So she takes the step.
She would.
I'm gonna say you can't save from no rolling for this. Shift your balance towards tradition. That's also why I needed a metaphorical answer.
Makes sense. And
because a literal answer wasn't going to help me in that instance.
the literal answer is what you'd get in reality.
Yeah, when you get
or
in
not
reality.
in reality.
I'm waiting for the Alcibiades dream sequence. So we're gonna definitely except for
sequence.
Okay,
No, he's
everyone
not.
definitely except for me.
No, you definitely. No, Mike.
Alcibiades sits in a room with like statues of himself. Like,
Everyone.
hello, handsome. How you doing? Hello, handsome. How you doing? Hello, handsome.
Hey, they're good looking. Oh my god.
And that's the Alcibiades sequence. I'll have him move his balance.
Okay. Towards Alcibiades.
Yeah, of course, towards Alcibiades. Where else? Blake, you did say that you said that you were leaving the that you did not alert your family that you were arriving.
No, because she'd be more hyper focused on finding Adrian first.
Okay, so Adrian would be. So you guys would likely arrive at Harport, which is the like port city. Clearly, it's where you would have done like your family specifically would have done a lot of shipping there. You would have absolutely would have like. I think it was like one of your jobs to like monitor what was going in and out of Harport, the dock that your family owned.
Before you keep going with that, as like we're getting closer to it, she'd probably just take a minute and be like, okay. Alright, Havens, shortly. And kind of just go through the list of what to do to not get yourself killed. Because that's a pretty real possibility.
Void firebender taboos, got it.
Exactly that. The don'ts. The do's people are gonna pretty easily know that you guys have never been there, so you wouldn't know the do's. But the don'ts of dealing with firebenders.
You'd likely know that firebenders can be very prideful. They're like so insulting anything to do with like the Fire Nation, the royalty, the like could be problematic. What like insulting the queen, complete taboo. Don't do it. But doesn't seem like the queen is everyone likes the queen. It doesn't seem like there's a problem here. Most citizens, however, are split between the Ellis House and the Melody House. It depends on what. It seems like the Ellis House is the one that is supposed to be taking the royal reigns, and that would be Adrian Ellis who would take the Fire Nation. You wouldn't be arriving in Hardhaven immediately. Your first stop in the actual Fire Nation would be at Harport, which is like would be the first thing you guys would come across. There's also let's see here. Technically it's not the same land mass. It's the same continent of archipelagos as the Hardhaven would be, but it's a different like. There's like the one big mainland, and then Hardhaven is on like an island separated from the mainland. Very specifically because it's more difficult for for waterbenders for waterbending tribes to invade.
Or it became anti-Viking. Got it.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
You
cool.
get pillaged so many times. It
Really wears on you.
Yeah, the first time it's like, oh, cool, I'm being pillaged.
Cool, I'm losing my entire family member.
I'm evolved
to a barrage of arrows.
But no, eventually you get very salty.
Yeah.
Blake would know where to go to, like, in Hartford that you guys could stay at. It's not you probably could get free lodging, without much problem. Get, like, later, you toss out the name, like, your last name, and, like, they know.
Yeah.
You've probably been there so many times they know you by name and face.
Isn't like the whole big pong situation when they're trying to get to somewhere in the show?
Kinda. Like, it's very much a noble thing of, like, oh, I know who you are. You're important. Yeah, likely you're just going to need to stay for, like, a night.
Yeah, imagine stay for the night and then out to Hardhaven.
You land, oh yeah, you guys, you can see shipments coming in and out. Blake, you're able to guide the group. Like, basically you can easily land the Flying Bison in, like one that Blake's family would be kind of very aware of, so. Seeing Blake, immediately they are like, okay, cool, let these guys in. And she would end up I imagine she would end up taking you to, like, bound to be some type of nice, I imagine some type of, like, nice. Where do you think you would have stayed when you, like, did stuff at, Hardhaven?
You mean Harport?
Airport, my bad.
No worries. Probably for the down low factor, like, your average modern day, like, hotel. Not the swanky place that's like, you walk in there, people are like, he got money. But not the place that's like, you wouldn't be caught dead there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
in
like,
the middle. That would,
all day in kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, without much issue. There's stuff going on. You guys, anything you guys want to take care of while you're in Harport?
Nah, I kind of did my thing today.
Also,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, like, I imagine Blake is probably, like, still teaching you guys, like, proper manner, like, in the Fire Nation.
proper etiquette.
Yeah, proper
Hey.
At least until nightfall.
I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing a bit more about, like, the royalty.
To be fair, I
Be careful of who you talk to.
Yeah, like, who's willing to talk to a lowly water monk such as myself?
Would anybody?
Question.
I'm Air Nation rich.
Question, do you actively wear clothes that would insinuate that you are a waterbender? Because you usually wear a lot of blues.
I'm just wearing robes that I believe are the colors of the air.
So yeah,
People.
they wouldn't assume that you're a waterbender unless you told them.
Like, okay. Good. They, like, actively... Well, I mean, if it's a stupid question, do they hate waterbenders? Like, how much?
So they're not like, it's not like you're gonna be actively shunned if they find out you're a waterbender. But
Okay, pog.
You will be heavily judged.
yeah, there will be some level of, like, on guardness if they know that.
Okay. Alright, that's all I need to know.
If you wanted, I can tell you what, I can say without much problem at all, you can figure out most of what you'd probably want to know about the royalty. What exactly would you want to know?
Essentially, like, what would be, like, their advisors to the royalty? Like, how competent are they in advising?
The only real royal is the queen.
Right.
Her name's Ophelia Turner, a firebender in her old age, as you've been told, but I will recap just so that we're aware. Was unable to bear children, therefore could not have an heir therefore, the royalty was going to be passed down to either one of her advisors, the Duchess Karen Ellis, or the Duchess Constance Melody.
Okay, so what were like both of them like? Are they like fair rulers, or were they like brutal? The advisors.
The advisors seem very. Not many people know too much about the advisors, mostly because the figures that became important in this controversy wasn't them specifically, but their children. Though you will. That being said, you get the sense that probably a little bit more scandalous on both of them. They don't seem. While the queen seems kind of like a good ruler, you seem like these two could be kind of power hungry, and they don't like each other.
Okay.
In both instances, they did both bear kids. However, Karen Ellis giving birth to Adrian Ellis, who was a firebender, and then Constance Melody gave birth to Alicia Melody, who is who was a non-bender.
Okay. So which one gave birth to first guy?
Adrian Ellis is the son of Karen Ellis.
Okay, Adrian's the avatar, right?
Yes, Adrian's the avatar.
Okay. Adrian was given birth. So what's the name of her?
Karen Ellis.
Karen. Okay.
Yes, Karen.
Of course, the Karen gives birth to fucking Adrian. Like mother, like son.
Yep.
Karen also gave birth to a second child afterwards with a different person, named Barnaby. But Barnaby is not in line for the throne or anything.
Okay.
Yo, Lily, who this?
No idea.
Meanwhile, Alicia Melody was the only child.
Alicia, okay, was from. What's her face?
So Constance Melody gave birth.
Constance.
Gave birth to Alicia Melody, who is a non-bender.
Okay.
Therefore, that's why the Ellis family is in line to take the throne. You would very quickly figuring it out. You would actually know both Adrian Ellis and Alicia Melody are liked a lot by specific people and then hated by other specific people.
Yeah, I wonder which.
So, yeah, there are citizens who will fall under, like, the side of the Ellis family, and then citizens that would fall under the Melody.
Oh boy. I have a feeling where this is going to go through. Okay. If one of the sides was to find out that their respected, I guess, figurehead is the Avatar, would that shift the tide of the whole struggle?
It would be a big reveal that would absolutely, like, any person who still believes that Alicia should be taking the throne, would immediately, like, there'd be no leg to stand on.
Okay, and the other side would not rebel. Would the other, what would they do if they were fine? Would they just simply back down, or would they just?
I think you get the sense that, like, some people would back down, but other people would absolutely not back down.
Okay.
Just make assess the situation roll.
I would love to do that, actually. Okay. Really not a good time to have a bad roll. Okay, what modifiers do I add?
Creativity.
Creativity. That would be a 4.
Okay, then, instead of giving you any, additional information, I will say, you likely, while, looking around Harport, likely find, you could see a pamphlet for, the Ellis estate trying to work up a citizens militia. Very much a...
Oh, God.
Very much a, I wouldn't call it... I don't know if I'd call it propaganda, but I would call it, like someone who, fully believes in their mission, trying to recruit people who would also believe in their mission. Things talking about, how the Fire Nation has been... How firebenders have been like betrayed and
abused.
yeah, since they were a thing you would know is before the Fire Nation was established, maybe a few hundred years ago, thanks to the last Avatar. The Fire Nation. If someone was born with fire bending, that was considered a curse. It was not. It was frowned upon. It was dangerous. But then the Avatar found that there was a completely different continent that actually had tribal people that did practice firebending. So the people who were born with firebending in the other continents migrated over to this continent to try and, like, make a home for themselves in their ancestral home. So Givarri's out there looking at stuff. Is there the rest of you also just out there with him?
I guess.
Probably.
Okay, cool. So, anything specifically you guys want to get done?
Still daytime, I assume?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still daytime.
Then, no.
I'll say it's still daytime, but it's slowly turning night. You're getting there.
I don't know.
Makes sense.
My character's perfectly content.
Alright. And, we'll say that around the time that Givarri looks at the little pamphlet, you guys suddenly hear a massive explosion coming from nearby, and someone in terror, absolute terror, shouting, "My cabbages!" Also a bunch of other screams, but this guy right here, this guy seems to be really concerned about his cabbages. If you guys,
Cabbage factory's been destroyed.
Yep.
It's gone.
Yeah, the cabbage factory. Which cabbage factory is completely destroyed, but also right next to it, Blake, you would recognize that there is one of your family's warehouses is also in that direction.
Onward. To victory.
Not immediately now.
No, I'm dragging you. I don't care if you yell at me, I'm dragging your ass over there, Lily.
This is something she'd like to deal with later.
There's an explosion. This is acting now time.
This is plot hook time. You have
Yes.
to run in.
But this is also suspicion hours.
Lily, how about this? I drag your ass.
With this, I'll give you a lily snack if you come with us.
A Lily snack. You have to do it. You have to do it.
Lily,
You have to do
No,
it now.
I'm doing this out of plot. Oh.
It has the smell. Of
Yeah, no, we're going
pair
now.
of dice.
Thought of something. We're going now.
Lily, two Scooby Knacks, and I carry you.
As you get to.
We are going now.
Yeah.
Can I drag you still?
As you get to.
No.
Damn.
As you get to the warehouse, there is people freaking out, but like seems like a lot like people are worried, but like there's also a woman knight in like a knight's kind of armor carrying people out of the now what is like on fire burning a building.
Okay.
You honestly
Can I try to put out the fire?
are you gonna use waterbending?
Yeah, that's
What?
the question. You're in the middle of a lot of firebenders right now.
Yeah. Actually, can I use the air? No.
That-
Can I take
You
away
want to
the
try and
oxygen
suffocate
supply?
it?
Yes, take away its oxygen supply. I technically could do that, if I'm not mistaken.
That could happen.
Can I suddenly put the fire out?
You absolutely can try if you want. But
Yeah.
So
You want me to
you
roll?
won't be able. So the fire is big enough that Artorias absolutely cannot do it in one go. There's no way he by
I'm
himself
not-
can handle it.
No, I don't
So-
I can do it in one go. Also,
Maybe
Lily,
Blake
actually-
could probably.
Yeah, I was
Lily, could you try to bend the fire?
No, I just thought of another thing, which is why I'm like, no, we are going now.
What's your thing?
Drug?
What is your thing? Kind of
Ari.
need shredded. Ari.
Which thankfully she's fine. If you saw my face, I was just smiling the whole time. She's fine. We're good.
I
That
would
was
say
the biggest concern.
you don't recognize anyone who's here. You just get the sense that Ari probably wasn't there.
Then who the heck was the night person?
Oh, night person. Blake, you would recognize this.
This is who I think it is.
This is not. You would recognize this person, but you don't actively know this person. I don't think you've seen this person. You've seen this person, but you've never interacted with this person. This is Alicia Melody.
Oh! I was not expecting this.
She is taking people out of the fire. Anyone who wants to can do assess the situation, or they can do like some type of this is gonna be like some type of perception check.
Yeah.
So either assess the situation with creativity, or I will say rely on your skills and training if you think your character would be good at something like this. So either with creativity or focus.
Okay, both I have a 0 in. But I'll roll.
Creativity.
I'm good.
Either or.
Actually, this sort of thing doesn't happen often. No, we're doing creativity.
Focus.
I'm
Let's go!
Like, I'm more or less having my character focus on, getting the fire down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Okay, gotcha. What did the other two of you get?
Got an 8.
Okay. And Zack, what did you get?
I said I'm going to just have my character focus on the fire.
Okay, cool. Then if you're gonna do that, I want you to push your luck. I want you to roll with passion.
Oh, yes, passion. Passion.
I also subtly put bits of water,
Yes.
put it out.
Do you think that Givarri is good at
Mike,
at being stealthy?
Mike, that would be 10. If I didn't have a -1, it would have been.
I feel like you would have picked up a few tricks from the pirate brother.
Yes, gotcha. I think there is absolutely. And then I will say this will be relying on your skills. And, I will say you can either do focus or passion, whichever one you think you would be better at.
I'll do passion, because that's I got a plus in that. Alright.
So, and so Artorias, you are you're working on this. You're getting the what Adam? What did you get?
Okay, I got a 7.
Gotcha. That's pretty good.
I want to sort of in the water and kind of make a bit of a mist.
Yeah, use this to kind of hide the fact that you're using water bending.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Blake.
Yeah.
You notice a bit of smoke coming from one end, the opposite end of the warehouse, and real your eye keys on a couple of different figures in robes trying to flee the scene. Also, I will give you one other question out of these, since you rolled really good on that. What here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What is you already have a few of this already. What is best way in and out? You have a good amount of information already from that. So you know.
First one.
Yeah.
I know most everything else.
Yeah. The other options are also what is my best way in, out, or through. If you'd rather that one, to make sure you don't get hit by any kind of fire. But if you have an idea of what here can I use to blank, if there's something specifically that you want, just any other information you might want from this. I've given you the information. Anything else you might want to know?
Okay, that I would have known. So no. I'm skipping stuff I would know, which surprisingly is a lot.
Yeah, I just give you a good amount of information.
Fuck you, gnome.
Fuck you, gnome.
No,
That's why I'm laughing at it.
I said fuck you, known things.
Probably if I would have any idea, just in general. I have suspicions. I don't think so. And actually, I don't think I actually have something that would be like, I need an answer to this.
Okay, then you think you have all the information you need?
I think so.
So, the smoke and the little figures is enough information for you? And the hooded figures?
Enough to work off of in the time being.
Cool. You know what the other two are doing. What are you doing?
I'm still working on the thing.
No.
Trying to cut off those two.
There's
Just
a couple.
if they're
things.
coming out,
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut them off.
All right. Yeah, you know your way around. I'll say, yeah, this is gonna be relying on your skills and training. You know your way around this place, so roll a focus for me.
Focus.
I'll say, add a +2 to this.
13.
Instantly, you instantly triangulate where you know they're heading off to. You go there. You see a couple of hooded figures. They have like little bandanas around their mouths, and you cut off these figures. It catches your eye very quickly. One character, a little bigger than the others, caked in smoke, is the same figure that you have been seeing lately.
You son of a fucking bitch.
Ah.
I'm right.
Oh,
I've been right this whole time.
Figure instantly sees you, pulls out a pistol.
oh, fuck.
Look at me.
Are you gonna quick draw?
This is, you know what? This is gonna be combat. Lily, I need you to roll initiative.
100%. Fuck you.
You're gonna use tradition, or you're gonna use progress.
This is 100% tradition. Like, 100%. This is no, like... Oh, there's something... No. This given situation is 100% tradition, and I'm not biased because that is a very good roll.
Dude,
Just think of where we are.
All right.
just no mercy Percy this motherfucker.
All right. Yep.
Fuck you.
What did you get?
11.
I will tell you what this figure got.
Ooh.
This figure.
This is fine. I know who he is. I know it's a he. I know who it is.
This
Fuck
figure.
you.
A he.
It is a he.
You are correct. It is a he.
I've had my
God.
suspicion about this from the minute you introduced him.
This
I know who
this
this is.
figure got a 10.
Oh, he's slower?
Remember, this is 7 plus whatever their principal is.
So is it just Lily fighting them?
Yep.
You guys are doing something else.
Yeah, Okay, so
You guys just saw me dip.
We don't know. You could find help. That's all we know.
yeah, until we start
Innocence.
hearing gunshots.
Or you know,
Blake,
Lovely.
of a
what do
man
you do?
being murdered.
Okay. Let's try something first. Knowing who this is, I don't want to kill him yet.
To be fair, if it was also body.
I imagine
what-
Blake knows who this is.
Yes, fully.
Yeah, no. Also,
He
Adam,
knows.
how
That's not really something you forget.
Alpha.
So
The only one in this, out of the players that likes Alcibiades.
That's a good question. What is he up to right now?
Yeah.
Oh, Alcibiades. We'll say he's trying to pour dirt on the fire. He's helping you.
Amazing.
all right, I'll give him an A for effort.
Yeah.
Climbing is
Trying.
Honestly, you know what? No,
Hold
he
on.
actually might. He would be more useful carrying people away, but he's not gonna get his hands dirty. Like he's gonna.
Isn't he
He's grabbing the dirt.
Yeah.
He's
And,
literally
he's
getting
bending
his
the
hands.
dirt. He's bending dirt.
Okay.
Sorry. You know what you're doing, Blake?
I think so, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Kind of just keeping a bit of distance. Just a little bit of fire just coming out of both sides of, firebenders are very oriented, not so much with palms or anything like that. That's
Hi.
different people. Just
Hi.
one fist, fire up to her elbow.
Are you doing an acne high right now?
No.
Oh.
No.
You
Accident.
guys are
Actually,
formal
So
to
flame from her fist to her elbow.
Yeah, just like the tip of it is just dancing right below.
So and that is that your move? Is that what you're doing?
No.
there?
No, I just want to mention that's a thing that's
That-
happening. So if
that
we
sounds-
do fire event, we have fire immediate.
Yeah.
There's no like,
Yeah.
oh, you need a minute to conjure that. Like, no,
you're
we
good.
have fire ready.
You are ready.
I mean, you are a firebender.
And
Only 2 elements I can add.
It should just like come right out though.
Just try to kind of keep a bit of distance out from it. Not on top of him, but like, if I had to ballpark it, enough of a space that it would be awkward. And anyone who has a ranged weapon at that range is like, maybe not. But
So
not like
you're getting close enough that range.
Yeah.
You're not going to be very useful.
Close, but not too
the
close.
smartest thing. And she's just gonna look at him. I never thought they'd let you out. I'm not out to hurt you, Reed.
Practically the brother or something.
He takes off the mask. And yes, you see the face of your brother.
I
Uh,
knew it.
You see his eyes are a little different now. They're now black.
Like full on black, like
You're,
route.
no, you remember how Blake's eyes turned black in the pyramid?
Like the iris is black, or
Yeah,
like
the
the.
irises.
Okay,
like
okay,
the
that's
that
all.
would have been a different color.
All right.
Then what are you after?
Want the honest truth? I don't know that answer. This place exploded. We were in town. Figured we might as well make sure nothing was wrong.
I will say, this is, combat-wise, I will say that this is, because you absolutely made a good move, this would be, considered, defend and maneuver. So, I would recommend, I think this would be, let's say,
Makes sense.
yeah, so, feel free to
Okay.
roll at focus here for me.
Sure. Need to switch tabs again. Not as good. 5.
5, no, sorry, I forgot to mention, the thing you did earlier, when I said there was no wrong
Yeah.
moves. You add a +2 to this.
Oh, so 7.
You can do it, yes, you can move here. This would be considered, and I will say, you can take a fictionally appropriate, a status. You can take a fictionally appropriate positive status.
Probably prepared.
Yeah. Actually kind of messes up most of his moves, because he does have a lot of range to power.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of his thing. He recognizes that you're being smart about this. Also, he is admitting smoke. Similar to what you saw in the pyramid. He is smoking.
Yep.
And for your information, they didn't. I got let out by other people.
Okay.
Play your cards right, sister. He goes to walk around you. You can stop him if you so choose. But he's doing the same thing you did, which is, but you can stop him by, marking a fatigue, if you so wish.
Don't think she would try in this minute. We'll see what happens later, but In the minute, no.
Yeah, as he's walking away, as he goes to walk away, his response is, "Don't trust father." He's not being 100% truthful to you. He's still holding the gun as he walks, and it's almost like you're expecting him to turn around to shoot you. He doesn't. You can kind of tell his mind is currently on getting out of there. Whatever he got, whatever you think he gained from this, he has it, and he's trying to get away. You being here, the fact that you're not actively trying to stop him, means that he's just gonna go.
As he's kind of leaving, she'll just say to him, "Why were you here? What were you after?"
Question for you.
Sure.
Is there any level of intimidation in what you were trying to do?
No.
Alright. I need to roll plead. Do it harmony.
Cool. We're bad at this. Well, unfortunate. 6.
You have a +2 ongoing for him. Plus,
That's right.
You could also use that prepared.
So, good roll.
The +2, that makes it 9.
I believe that actually makes it 8. Given,
Yeah, because 6 plus 2
9
is
had to
8.
use the prepared. If you're not using the prepared
No.
right now.
Because
Oh,
remember,
reason-
harmony's a -1.
Oh, yes, you're right. Never mind.
So 8 then.
Oh, wait.
Either way, it's still...
Right. Yeah.
Passes.
It's either 8 or 9.
Alright, when you plead with an NPC who cares what you think for help, support, or action, I will say this also counts for information. Roll with harmony. I will say the fact that you are even able to make this check is showing
Something.
It might have something to do with the fact that he hasn't shot you yet.
Yes.
On a 7 through 9,
True.
they need something more. Evidence is the right course, guidance in making the right choices, or resource to aid them. Before they act, the GM tells you what they need. On a 10+, they act now and do their best until the situation changes. And this is in between, by the way, this would be in between combat rounds.
Yeah.
So, whether or not you go back into another combat, I think he's gonna want some information in turn.
Fair enough.
Answer me this then: who do you think the Avatar is?
Before I even remotely answer that question, what you're asking for is some of the most sensitive information in the entire world. Why do you want to know?
It's less about the information, more about what I think you're going to do with it.
And what do you believe I will do with it?
I think you will serve Father's ends just like you have always.
Should I take that over? Becoming him is the last thing I want.
Is it really the last thing you want, really?
To be him? Yeah. He's someone who doesn't care about what happens. Doesn't care who he steps over. The humanity of the matter doesn't exist anymore.
It's incredible. It's honestly incredible how much of a hypocrite you sound like. You can see the steam as you talk to him getting further. Like, it is... He is being... Like, he's... Oh, like, as the smoke is increasing. Do you honestly believe you're any better than him?
Yeah.
Zack in the background.
Yeah, yes.
They're like just two heads around the corner.
Oh yeah, okay, wow, Zach. That was
Zack
very dramatic
immediately
moment.
gets.
Well, you know what?
Zack
Because of that,
Zack immediately gets fucking capped.
No,
He's not even there.
No, Lily,
Oh, God.
you can blame Zack for this. He is going to try and shift your balance. Guess what? Towards tradition.
Is this what been Lily wanted?
Way to go, Zack.
Are
God.
you trying? Are you gonna?
Wait.
Here's the thing in my mind. Yes, I'm resisting that
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
because
I feel like-
fuck this guy.
yeah, but aren't you using your tradition against him now?
No,
You sure?
I would argue I'm using the opposite one.
Yeah, sure though. He's got the anti-tradition right now. Mainly because he's batshit insane
you
and
get-
probably will murder.
You get the sense
I
that
mean-
he does, like when you tell him that he does not believe you.
Why would he? Last time he saw me.
Yep.
You know, yeah, no, he has no reason to. He has no reason to believe anything I'm saying. The
Did you-
question that I also have for you, before I roll this and before I calculate, does this still count +2 to it? Because this technically is against him?
Let's see.
I don't know.
If your balance shifts
Hold on,
at the end
Lily,
of the track,
before-
you lose your balance. Listen, this is resisting. Use this shifting roll on a hit. I think because this is supposed to be. I'm going to say no, only because I think this roll is supposed to be just flat.
What is it? Actually, is it possible for you to signal us to come help you without dying?
No.
It's worth asking.
No, I know, and I'm just telling you the honest truth. No.
No. Wait, is he pointing a gun at her as he's talking?
No, he has a gun. He has a gun in his.
He's just
He's got a gun.
side.
But I feel like the minute she says anything to try and get other people here, that's when it goes off.
Yeah, that's the
I
problem.
think
So
there's a way to do it without it going off.
Also, I will say some of the smoke is.
The
gathering
fucking
around
smoke
his arm.
signals?
Yeah, smoke is gathering around his arm as he holds the gun, as if he's getting ready to fire it.
Cool, good to know.
Yes. But what was it? Actually,
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
guess what?
Way to get.
Oh boy.
Nice.
I could not ask for anything more flavorful. That's a 12. Natural.
All right. To
nice.
resist an NPC shifting your balance, roll. On a hit, you maintain your current balance in spite of their words. On a 10+, choose 2. On a 7-9, choose 1. Clear a condition or mark growth by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift your balance towards the opposite principle, or learn what their balance is if they have one. If you already know it, takes +1 forward against them.
Hold on. I just want to actually get this list pulled up here. There it is. Perfect. That way I don't have to just keep questioning it here. So I get to choose 2 of these.
2 of them.
Okay. I want to know his principle,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm probably going to shift mine the opposite way.
Oh, you can
I think
see
that's
it.
the plan.
You can see it on his face. It is very clear. You thought it was something that was similar to yours a moment ago, but as you see him erupt, it's part of the reason why you're able to resist so well. His principle is envy.
Oh,
Oh.
this makes sense.
Oh god. I know where this is going. Kinda.
And you sense it, and cause as the envy grows, so does the smoke. We enter back into it. We enter back into initiative in the same thing.
Yeah.
Meaning, and you still go first.
Do I get the idea that he at this point is far too gone?
Far too gone in general that he could never be saved, or so far gone that he could never be saved, or far gone as in can't be reasoned with currently, long term or short term.
Technically both.
Roll harmony.
Cool. The one thing I'm actually very bad at.
I'm bad at passion, and I did well.
8.
You get the sense that right now there is no reasoning in him. However, the fact that he didn't immediately try and kill you, you sense it in his eyes. This is your brother, but this is a twisted version of your brother. This is not the same guy that you grew up with. It's a very similar guy. With that level of harmony roll, it's pretty good. I will say, you think there's something. I mean, he's smoking. You knew your brother. You knew your brother wasn't a firebender. He was a non-bender. He's smoking.
Yes.
There's something going on here.
Yeah.
You get the sense that something might be playing on his feelings. So long term, no, he's not completely gone. Short term, it does not seem like he's backing down.
Makes sense.
So it is your turn.
That's what I'm thinking of. There's a lot of options here.
Yes.
We're gonna do retaliate, knowing that while she has seen this before, it has not been to this level. I feel like she would know how to set herself up so that we don't have, the same thing happen twice.
Okay.
That's focus.
Yep, roll focus.
I only know that because I'm staring at it.
Yes.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
What'd you roll?
10 with my own focus modifier. If +2 applies, this is 12.
Yes. Meaning you get to pick 2 defend and mover techniques. You get to pick a second if you want.
Okay. Let's grab retaliate, because that was the original plan. And also grab seize a position.
Okay.
And kind of trying to not threaten him, because dumb ideas,
Yeah.
but keep him where, if he shoots, this goes bad.
Yes.
So
Not necessarily melee range, if we're in D&D terms, but kind of situate where it's if he shoots, this is a very bad idea.
alright.
More so than the fact that he's already just kind of pissed off, so.
Pressure.
Exactly.
How do you do that specifically?
Honestly, is there anything that, I would clearly know is explosive?
So
Did you? I'm gonna go on a limb here. Is there a way you can subtly heat the gun and make it explode in his hand?
No, but I might have something a little better to do.
Okay.
Like Adam said, gun could definitely, with what the level of smoke that's going into it, as he looks like he's getting ready to fire.
Would it be? Never mind.
As well, there are some barrels nearby, and you are close to a place that they just set completely ablaze. So very likely, there could be some explosive things here.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of position myself so if he fires, there's a pretty good chance he's gonna hit something that goes kaboom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, I see what you're thinking.
Gotcha. Good.
Take him with you, kind of shit. Or.
And that.
So that's what you're doing there for see the position.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What status effect do you think this is?
Probably, if I had to guess, because I don't think it's as bad as some of the others, and I'm not putting him in a situation where it's like lethal. We're probably looking at impaired.
That will be helpful. That means he can only do 2 things.
You can do 3 things. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Because it's I believe it's based off of what is balanced.
Nah, makes sense. NPCs are crazy.
Yeah.
First off,
Yeah.
he does fire.
Oh.
That feeling.
Multiple times. And he marks specifically 5 fatigue. And in return, he is gonna mark 2 fatigue and take the impaired condition. He already has the impaired condition, so I'll just say that next round he'll do, if this continues after next round, he will he'll only do 1 thing.
Yeah.
Blake, you take 4.
Okay.
You take 4 fatigue. And as he fires, and honestly, his second act isn't even going to be, he's not thinking straightly, he's not thinking strategically, therefore his next act isn't really going to be his act. It's going to be the act of the explosion that happens. So, I'm going to consider this explosive blast, which is going to not just hit you, but also is going to hit the other people and him.
Oh, fuck.
Big boom.
What I will say is, you can dive for cover. You know this is happening. You can
Yes, I was
absolutely
100% aware of it.
You absolutely can dive for cover here. What that would do is that, you would mark 2 fatigue and become impaired as well.
Cool.
If
You hit 5, I believe you start marking conditions.
Yes.
Cool.
Your other option would have been to take 4 fatigue.
Oh, brutal. No.
Which he is not thinking straightly. He doesn't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to say he can't dive for cover. So he is just going to take the 4 fatigue.
Cool. I'm honestly going
And
to
then
100% take the deck.
it's also,
And that's 2?
yep, that's 2, and you are impaired.
Cool. Okay. So we'll do that.
This completely knocks out the guys he was working with.
Wait, we're fighting now?
No, you guys have 100% heard this.
Oh yes.
Oh, we already heard this.
End
We're
of round.
running.
You guys absolutely hear like huge
Okay,
explosion go on.
Okay, so I ditched the sort of hover smog thing and just simply put out the fire with whatever water I can. Then I dash.
Use the sweat off the earthbender.
Not again.
Boy,
yeah,
it's a feasible tactic, and this is a dire needs situation. Deal with it.
Yes, but he's at a port. There's no need to do
Toys.
that.
Get out.
Yeah,
Right behind you.
Do both. Do both. Fuck it.
Alright, you guys rushed. I will say, would you be able to get there next round? You know what? Yeah, you'd be able to get there next round.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe.
Okay, you can be here for next round. I rolled initiative. Whatever principle you think would be fitting for this one.
So, Mike, would you like to know what I rolled?
What did you roll?
A 12.
Hey!
Alright, well I rolled an 8.
Yeah.
You see the scene. Artorias, you get there quick. You get first. You see the scene going
That
on.
makes sense. I'm fast.
What do you do?
So wait, how many bad guys are there?
1.
Oh, can I just use my Gale Slice again at him?
Yes, you can. Totally.
Cool, I'm going to aim at his fucking... Cool, I'm
I
going
was
to do
gonna
that.
say, you could try to like restrain him.
I mean, I could do that, but he also has gun, and I don't have body armor.
can disarm the
None of
gun.
us did.
Knock the gun out of his hand.
My plan is Gil sliced at his fucking hand where the gun is.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant.
Yes, you didn't let me finish. So yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
All right. It is master too, so this should be a bit easier, right, Mike?
Yes, you don't need to, you do not need to, you still need to roll for it, but you don't need to.
Very good. Does an 8 work?
8 does work.
Okay.
If you said it's mastered,
Yes.
then yes, 8 does work.
Thank God. Thank God I mastered it.
This actually is very helpful. They have to mark fatigue or let go of whatever they're holding.
So you're telling me I picked a really good fucking thing for this shit right now?
He has to, if he doesn't want to take damage, he has to, if he doesn't want to let go of his thing, he has to take the damage.
Uh-oh, I accidentally chose optimal. Look at me, Lily. I'm optimal for once.
He will take that damage.
Yes.
Lily, that's your turn.
Holy, what do you mean?
Honestly.
Lake.
Oh yeah, because it went back to the top of the round.
Yeah, Ed, you're the slowest.
I mean, I am putting out a fire.
Didn't you rush over?
Yeah, you
I told you to rush over.
But he also
and I was-
rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Also, you do notice, that, you didn't do so great on your check earlier, but you did good enough to mostly be unnoticed. You notice the, Alicia Melody, the woman in the armor, notices you. You don't know who that is, but you notice the woman in the armor, does realize that you are Waterman.
Okay, good for her. Is she like? She mind?
She doesn't stop you.
Okay, good.
You know. You were doing something good, so they're like, maybe.
Yeah, I'm putting out the fire. It's like I care about these people.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
No, care for your fellow man. Like what the fuck?
It's up to so Blake's turn.
Given that it was a very quick reaction to a giant thing going kaboom, probably just shift so we aren't putting extreme amounts of weight on gunshots, because that's a reasonable thing that could have happened. And that probably hurts like a bitch. So, not doing that. And I don't intend to kill him. That's not the intention here. Which, I know, surprising. Blech, whatever. Not the intention to kill. I feel like the best idea I have right now is just don't let, kind of like, not entirely let him realize where I was. Unless I'm in, like, the open, in which case, fuck that.
These things are definitely disorienting. He is, due to the explosion, he is not, like, there's a lot going on. He's probably not being, like, doing the best right now.
Makes sense.
Punch.
I'm just kind of gonna shift over until I could reach him. Not right at him, because he's gonna realize what's going on. But kind of from a side. We're gonna jolt him. And attempt to stun him. Basically, it's fun lightning glovey things where I can just basically force electric shock somebody.
And it's jolt.
Jolt.
So you go at him with the glove and you go to try and like jolt him.
Yeah.
Where do you aim for?
Whatever. Like, like I said, nowhere lethal.
Yeah.
But just like somewhere reasonable where if he's standing someplace, easy enough that I can just hook it and get the electricity to go.
These definitely stack. I like that you paid attention to the fact that I said his mask was made of metal.
Even if he was,
Like-
even if his mask wasn't made of metal. If I'm not mistaken, he's a technology user. Unless you roll that as weapons.
There. Actually, it was. I roll it as either technology or weapons.
Okay. Cool.
Uh,
I had to make sure. Those are weird in between.
but yeah, they do stack. So
Ooh,
that effect
okay.
happens. And they move their balance away from center. And he can only do one thing this round, so meaning he can only retaliate.
Oh, okay, cool. So he's basically ready for whatever the rest of these guys throw at him.
Yep. Also that
Cool.
means since this counts for the entire round. Artorias, you take 1 fatigue. Sodi and Blake, you take another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Givarri,
Hmm?
you can try to do something if you want.
Alright,
So you get
Okay.
there last.
get there last. Okay, so I see all this happening. So I'm gonna see how much is he sweating? The palm of his hand.
Like how much is like the steam kind of like the smoke take?
How much moisture is in the air entirely?
Moisture? Well, waterbender, you can sense it pretty well. Ever since that swing you had the other night, you're actually sensing the water a lot better. Like you're sensing the water, all the water around you a lot better.
Okay, so I'm just gonna seeing the sweat on him, like mainly around his hand, and the water like around me. I'm gonna just force his hand to the ground. The gun, the one that's holding the gun.
Okay. I'll say the thing around his I think it's smoke, so there's a little bit of that can. Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to like try and I don't know how easy that would be to do. The moisture probably it would be difficult in order to actually make the
Strain him to the.
yeah, you're trying to restrain him. So what I'll say is he's already stunned. I would make him trap. I say roll with focus. If you roll higher than a 10, you can pull this off.
Okay. Cool.
That's fair.
Roll with focus. Oof.
Come on.
That is a
Take it.
straight roll. All right, baby.
Wait, who's rolling now? All of
Me,
them?
dumbass.
I am a dumbass. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Take
Come
it.
on. Oh my god, that's a cocked roll, but I'll take it. Come on, come on. I swear to God. Okay. Fuck me. That's an 8.
Yeah, I'll say that you do manage to make get the moisture into being water. It's a thing you've managed before, but it's not as like it's a hard technique to do, and it's really hard to do in just the blink like within a round of combat.
Right.
But you don't take a fatigue from the retaliate.
Okay, cool.
He is shocked. You grab him by the, I'll say you grab, maybe, at the chest, just to kind of, get as much, but not, not by the heart, probably, lower chest to maybe, trying to think of a non-lethal place that you could shock him.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think the shot, the jolt is lethal, even if it was near somewhere dangerous. It just, it's
Well, in this state.
in this state at least. You just you get it. Also, he's in layers of he's in layers clothes. He has he's several layers on, so it's not.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
protection.
So yeah,
Yeah.
without there's a huge like jolt. He suddenly can't move. Like stumbles back, but then he can't control where he's going. He's shaking, and he just starts screaming. Ah! You see the smoke just starts surrounding him as he is kind of just starts reeling in agony. As he loses his balance, you see, like I said, the black irises, the whole eyes turn black now as he loses his balance. There is whatever kind of entity, spirit, dark spirit, demonic entity is controlling him. It is not doing him any favors right now, as he just reaches.
Yeah.
The smoke surrounds him. Like, you don't even know if he's in control of this, because it doesn't seem like he's moving. But it surrounds him, and within just within a few moments, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he just completely disappeared.
Oh. Smoke bombed.
Almost like it. The smoke just dissipates and he's not there. Though, that being said, you don't see where he could have gone to. He was stunned. And I think that's where we're leaving our session.